What's going on, everybody? Anderson Johnson here, the creator of Fortitude Rap, and I want to welcome you all back for another inspirational video. I also want to thank you all for sticking with me this far. This is the third video that I put on YouTube that is not counting the introduction video, of course, but this is the third video. I want to thank all the viewers. I want to thank all the subscribers, those who have liked, those who have shared, those who have commented. I want to thank all of you all because you're helping me on this journey, especially on starting out. You're my day ones, and I really appreciate the support that I'm getting from you all. But let's go ahead and get into it. So what I wanted to do was a part 2 to the last video. The last video was an opportunity video, and the conversation extends farther than someone just being ready for an opportunity when it presents itself, right? There's another part to opportunities, and that other part is creating the opportunity that you always sought. Creating the opportunity that you always sought. And that is a very, very big task. Why? Well, because it takes more guts to create the opportunity that you want. Because in creating an opportunity, what you're doing in a sense is setting a stage and building an environment that supports what you're doing. The stage shows everybody what it is that you want, but the environment supports what you're doing. And when you do that, you have to take on a completely different mindset from just being prepared and being ready for when someone's able to present an opportunity for you. And the difference between those two mindsets is, one, you have to, when stepping out of your comfort zone, you're not stepping out of your comfort zone to just learn and gain skills. You're stepping out of your comfort zone to be able to, one, yes, you're learning and gaining skills, but this time you're setting the stage. You have to now map out a space that is completely new to yourself and others around you. It's not something that's already existing. So you have to take what you got and build until you get something else that's going to aid in building you, helping you build further down the road. So you have to be in that mindset of, one, not only are you hustling and working, but you're building and you're creating. You're starting from the ground up. You're not going to a platform that's already existing. So you have to be able to understand that you're now in the creator phase. You're literally creating. I said it, like, you're creating the opportunity. You are creating this. You're the master of this space. You control this space. And because you control this space, you can make it work for you. So yes, while somebody who goes and gets an opportunity that's already existing and they take a hold of it, you are in the place where, how would I put this, where you literally can make it what you want and you can change it, and everything else in that space has to adapt to you because you created that space. You created that opportunity. You set that stage. You make the rules. So you control it. And the biggest and most pertinent point about creating an opportunity is that you don't have to have validation from anybody, because it's your space. It's your opportunity. You are creating this for yourself. And anybody who wants to be in that space has to abide by the rules that you set. And if anybody who has done that or been there before, that they come, they're literally there to supply you and aid you in doing what you want. But once again, you don't need their validation. What you're doing is you're probably allowing them in that space to take something from them and maybe to give something to them in return for them imparting knowledge on you. But you're taking something from them and you're applying it to your space in the manner in which works best for you. And when you create a new opportunity, it's going to take some time for you to gain traction. It's going to take some time before you gain any traction, especially when it comes to something that's totally new to yourself, the people in your environment, the people in your circle, the people that you've already been around. That's going to take some time because now they got to shift their mindsets to be able to understand this environment. But this, you doing this can be totally fruitful. Now, it can also be devastating. It can also be very devastating. Well, and the reason is because you can be setting up this environment for the wrong reason. The fruitfulness or the devastation that comes out of you creating this environment and this opportunity depends on your intent for creating this opportunity. And let's just be honest, if you're creating an opportunity just to make money and that's it, not necessarily to deliver a message, not necessarily to help somebody else, if you're doing it just for money, then at some point in time you're going to crash and burn, or you're going to fizzle out. I don't want to put anybody in crashing and burning, but you might fizzle out and you might have to start anew doing something else because that purpose has been fulfilled. But if you tie the intent to creating that space to something deeper, something bigger than yourself, something that can be fruitful for not just yourself but others that come into that environment, then at that point, because you're supplying something that can feed others, you will always have someone in that space that can reap from it and will supply to you. There will always be a need for that space. Why? Because there's a lot of people who always want to come and get something from you. And then there's also people who want to give back to you because you provided that space. There's always more opportunities waiting for you, because when you create a space that can feed someone else, what you're doing is you're also creating an opportunity for them out of the opportunity that you created for yourself. You see what I'm saying? There's an expansion there. There's a growth there when you tie it to a deeper purpose. Whenever you create something with a purpose of serving more than just yourself, you can then start to create opportunities, and that can grow. And that puts you in a place to become bigger than you even thought about, envisioning for that environment. That environment can expand beyond your initial vision. And once you get to that place, I promise you it's going to be amazing. But you'll be more prepared to make any changes, make any adaptations for that environment, making additions that needed to be made to support whatever it is, the expansion that is coming to you from that environment. You'll be ready because you already started from the bottom. And when you start from the bottom, you've already gained a certain amount of knowledge, a certain amount of fortitude, a certain amount of understanding that you just don't have any fears when it comes to making changes and making adaptations, because on the way to where you are now, you've had to make so many changes. You've had to make so many adaptations. You had to make so many, you had to take so many lessons and understand what it is that you want, what it is that you're doing, and how you needed to do that, what you needed to do to operate and be successful in the environment that you wanted to create for yourself, to fulfill the actual vision that you had for yourself. So with that being said, you know that you can take opportunity, be ready for opportunity, and just be prepared for the opportunity when it arrives, or you can create your own opportunity. Either way, I wish you much success. I wish you much success, and I want to see you at the top. I'm ready to see you at the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be at the top with you, and whether you make it there first or I make it there first, whatever it is, I hope to see you at the top. And I'm ready to hear your story. To be honest with you, just be like, man, Anderson, I seen one of your videos, and I'm here because you helped me. One of your videos helped me. Of course, I know y'all gonna be looking at a lot of other people, but hopefully this video can help you. Especially if you're looking to grab life by the horns. I said live life by the horns in the last video, but grab life by the horns and take control of life. Take control of life and do what it is that you really want to do. And with that being said, quality thoughts, quality life, live, love, and learn. Until next time.